So, in this video we will discuss about the solar system, the sun, the 8 planets, their moons and other celestial objects that revolves around the sun form the solar system. In 2006, scientists decided that Pluto is too small to be a planet. It is now considered as a dwarf planet. The number of planets is therefore reduced to 8. That is on 24th August 2006. International Astronomical Union decided a new definition for the term planet. So, now the Pluto is classified or it is considered as a dwarf planet. The sun, as you know, the sun is a star. It is a star very close to the earth. Its average distance from the earth is 150 million kilometers. Just like all stars, the sun is a huge ball of hot gases, mostly hydrogen and helium. It is about 1.4 million kilometers in diameter. It is about 110 times the diameter of the earth. The temperature at its center is about 14 million degree Celsius, while its surface temperature is about 6000 degree Celsius. The sun is the source of almost all the energy of the earth as well as on the other planets. The planets of our solar system in the order of their distance from the sun are Mercury, that is very close to the sun, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Neptune is far away from the sun. All the planets revolve around the sun along a definite elliptical shaped path called orbits. They take different time to complete one revolution. The time taken by a planet to complete one revolution is known as its period of revolution. For Earth, it takes about 365 and 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the sun. Mercury, which is very close to the earth, will take 88 days and Neptune, which is far away from the earth, will take 165 years to complete one revolution around the earth. You know that the earth, besides revolving around the sun, also rotates about its own axis. So, it rotates about its own axis every 24 hours. The other planets also rotate on their axis. The period of rotation is the time taken by a planet to complete one rotation about its own axis. For Jupiter, it takes only 9 hours and 55 minutes, and for Venus, it will take 243 days. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars are very near or very close to the sun than the other planets. So, they are known as inner planets. They have very few satellites or moon. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are known as the outer planets because they are far away from the earth. They have rings around them. They have many satellites or moons. So, that is about the solar system. Solar system consists of sun, planets, asteroids and other celestial objects. There is a gravitational force between the earth and the celestial objects to keep them revolving around the sun. The sun acts as the main source of heat and light energy for all the planets in the solar system. Our solar system consists of 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. The planets does not have their own light. They reflect the light of the sun that falls upon them. The planets revolve around the sun in a fixed path called orbit, and the shape of the orbit is an elliptical one. The period of revolution of a planet is the time taken by it to complete one revolution around the earth. As the distance from the sun and the planet increases, the period of revolution of that planet also increases. Means for Mercury, the period of revolution is about 88 days because it is very close to the earth. For Neptune, it will take 165 years to complete one revolution around the earth. So, as the distance between the earth and the planet increases, the period of revolution also increases. As the planet also revolve around their own axis, the time of rotation of a particular planet is defined as the time it takes to complete one rotation. The planets have satellites or celestial objects that revolve around them. For example, Moon is a natural satellite of Earth. However, there are different artificial satellites also revolve around a planet. Why do planets do not fall into sun? As we know, sun exerts a gravitational force on all the planets. There is a force of gravitation between every object in the universe. So, like that, there is a force of attraction between the planet and the sun. But they do not fall into the sun because as they are revolving around the sun is a fixed path, this revolution prevents them from falling off into the sun. Then first planet, that is Mercury. Mercury is covered with many holes called craters. Being very close to the sun, the Mercury is very hot during the daytime, about 400 degrees Celsius. Its gravitational force is not strong enough to hold an atmosphere. Due to the absence of an atmosphere, the heat is quickly lost at night and become freezing cold, about minus 200 degrees Celsius. Mercury can be observed just before sunrise or after sunset near the horizon. During the day, it is hidden by the glare of the sun. Mercury is a planet which is very close to the sun. It is the smallest of all the planets. It is very difficult to observe Mercury during the daytime because it hides in the glare of the sun. Therefore, it can be observed or viewed in the sky just before the sunset or after the just after the sunset or before the sunrise. It has no natural satellite of its own. Its revolution is 88 days. The temperature on the surface of the Mercury is about 400 degrees Celsius and at night time it is about 173 degrees Celsius. Next, about Venus. Venus is about the same size as the Earth. It is very close to the Earth. It is very hot planet, about 480 degrees Celsius, even hotter than Mercury, though it is far away from the sun. It is because of the presence of carbon dioxide in its atmosphere which causes greenhouse effect. So, it's the second planet. It's very close to the Earth. It is the brightest planet and it is the hottest planet also. The temperature is about 480 degrees Celsius. The reason is that it's due to the high percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere which causes heating due to greenhouse effect. It appears as the brightest planet in the sky It appears bright due to its cloudy atmosphere, which reflects almost 75% of the sunlight that falls on it. Sometimes it can be seen in the eastern sky early in the morning before sunrise. At other times, it can be seen in the western sky just after sunset. Venus is commonly known as evening or morning star, although it is not a star. It appears as an evening star just above the western horizon for 292 days. For the next 292 days, it appears in the eastern sky as a morning star. Unlike the Earth and most other planets, Venus rotates on its axis from east to west direction, that is in the opposite direction. When observed from the Earth, Venus shows phases just like Moon. So, Venus is the brightest planet. It can sometimes be viewed in the eastern sky and sometimes we can see in the western sky just after the sunset. It is often known as morning or evening star. It does not have its own natural satellite. The Venus rotates from east to west, unlike the Earth which rotates from west to east. The Venus also shows phases just like the Moon. The next one is the Earth. Our Earth is the third planet from the Sun. It is the only planet on which life is known to exist. The factors necessary for the life present on the Earth: it has an atmosphere containing gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, which are necessary for life. It has water in liquid form, which is essential for life. Being at the right distance from the Sun, it is not as hot as Mercury or Venus, nor cold as the other planets which are far away from the Sun. The right distance of the Earth from the Sun and the suitable atmosphere around it help to maintain the right temperature of the Earth for the survival of the life. It also has a layer of ozone in its atmosphere which stops harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun from reaching the Earth. From the space, the Earth appears blue-green due to the reflection of light from water and the land masses on its surface. The Earth rotates about its imaginary axis. The portion of the Earth facing the Sun at any time has day and the portion facing away has night. As the Earth rotates, day and night follow each other. The Earth also revolves around the Sun in its orbit. The axis of Earth is not perpendicular to the plane of its orbit but tilted at an angle 23.5. The Earth completes one revolution around the Sun in 365 1/4 days. The seasons are caused by the tilt of the Earth's axis and the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. The tilting of the axis of rotation of the Earth always remains in the same direction. When the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun, it is summer in the northern hemisphere while it is winter in the southern hemisphere. So, life exists only on Earth in our solar system. The reasons are the correct distance from the Sun so that it has a correct temperature range. It's not very close to the Earth and it's not very far away from the Sun. Our Earth is not very close to the Sun and it's not far away from the Sun. It's at the correct distance so that we can maintain a correct temperature. So, correct temperature is maintained by the correct distance of the Earth from the atmosphere and a suitable correct distance from the Earth and the Sun, and because of the presence of the atmosphere. Okay, that helps to maintain a right temperature on the earth, that is very essential for the survival of life. Then second one, it's a presence of water in the liquid form. The presence of water in the liquid form. Third one, the presence of ozone layer that will protect the earth from the ultraviolet radiations emitted by the sun. The atmosphere extends up to 22 kilometers. The temperature conditions of the earth are also favorable for the existence of life because it's at a perfect distance from the sun. The earth possesses a tilted axis, that is 23.5 degree, which results in the changes of seasons on the earth. The earth is covered with water naturally, therefore it appears to be blue-green when viewed from the space. The earth possesses its own natural satellite, the moon. So here you can see which portion of the earth is facing the sun, that appears to be the day, and the other portion will be the night. During the rotation, day and night will occur. Then a tilt is there in the axis of rotation of the earth, that is a tilt of 23.5 degree. So the seasons are caused by the tilt of the earth, tilt of the earth axis, and also due to the revolution of the earth around the sun. Here the atmosphere extends up to 220, not 22, it's up to kilometer. June 21st is the longest day in the northern hemisphere and the shortest day in southern hemisphere. December 23rd is the shortest day in northern hemisphere and longest day in southern hemisphere. March 21 and September 22, day and night duration will be same on both hemispheres. So next planet is a Mars. Mars is a red planet because it has a reddish color. 2 moons are there. Revolution is about 687 days. Daytime temperature is from 30 degrees Celsius. At night time is minus 87 degrees Celsius. Mangalyaan is an orbiter launched by ISRO that orbits around the Mars. It was launched in November 2013 and was placed in its orbit around the Mars in September 2014 successfully. India was the first country that could place an orbital in its orbit in the first attempt. Next one is Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. Its volume is around 1300 times that of the Earth, but its weight is about 318 times that of the Earth. It is a cold planet. It has a red spot on its surface. The spot is actually a giant storm that has been raging for years. It has faint rings around it. It can be seen as very bright object for about half the year in the evening sky. Its bright appearance is due to its thick atmosphere, which reflects most of the sunlight that falls on it. 4 of the large moons can be seen from the Earth with the help of a telescope. So Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It does not have high masses as compared to its size. The rotation of the Jupiter is small, takes about 9 hours and 55 minutes. Jupiter has many moons, out of which 4 large moons can be viewed from the Earth with the help of a telescope. Jupiter has thin rings around it. Next one is Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet. It is very cold. 3 wide rings surround this planet. These rings are not visible with a naked eye but can be seen only with the help of a telescope. These rings are made up of ice and dust. It is the most distinctive feature of the Saturn. Saturn has a low density, that is less than the density of water. Saturn has thick rings around it and it can be easily viewed with the naked eyes. These rings cannot be viewed with the naked eye. Cannot be viewed. Cannot be viewed with the naked eye but can be seen with the help of a telescope. 13 natural satellites are there. The density of Saturn is very less than that of water, making it less dense planet of the solar system. Next is Uranus and Neptune. Uranus and Neptune are very cold planets because they are very far away from the sun. Being very far away, they can only be seen with the help of a powerful telescope. Uranus, like Venus, rotates from east to west. It has a highly tilted rotational axis, because of which it appears to roll along its orbit. Just like Venus, Uranus also rotates from east to west. It has 21 natural satellites. The rotation axis of Uranus is highly tilted. Neptune is the farthest satellite from the sun. It takes the most time to revolve around the sun. It has 8 natural satellites of its own. Now, it's a distance between the earth, between the sun and the planet. Diameter, period of revolution, period of rotation. Mercury, it's 585,0000 kilometer. Diameter is 4,879. The period of revolution 88 days. Rotation 59.9 days. For our earth, the distance between the sun and the earth is 1500,000,000 that much kilometer. The diameter of the earth is 12,756 kilometer. The period of revolution, that is 365 and 1/4 days. Rotation 24 hours, that is 1 day. So, that is about the solar system. Thank you.